Hi there, it's me again. Today I wanted to speak directly to anyone who feels worn down by the state of the country. Maybe you're dealing with rising prices that make everyday life harder. Maybe, like most of us, you feel the government isn't listening. Maybe crime feels closer to home than it used to. And maybe immigration and cultural changes feel overwhelming, unfamiliar. Perhaps your business is struggling. If you're feeling anxious, frustrated, or powerless, you're not alone. Millions of ordinary people feel the same way. But despite how it looks, there are things you can do to protect your well-being, strengthen your community, and regain a sense of control. This video isn't about politics, it's about people like you, and how to stay grounded when the world feels so unstable. Let's talk about ways that we can get through this. First of all, acknowledge the stress. It's not just you. When a country goes through economic strain, social tension, or political disconnect, the human brain reacts the same way that it would do to any threat. Your stress hormones rise, your thinking narrows, and you feel more irritable, tired, or hopeless. And that this is just a normal response to an abnormal situation. So the first step is simple. Stop blaming yourself. You're reacting like any healthy human would, and once you understand that, you can start taking back control. Secondly, focus on what you can control. I can't personally fix inflation or bring down prices. You can't personally rewrite government policy or personally solve crime or immigration challenges, but you can control your daily environment and your own reactions and decisions, and that's where your power is. Here are a few practical stabilising actions we can take. Simplify your financial life. Track your spending, cut non-essentials, and focus on what genuinely improves your quality of life. Even small adjustments restore a sense of control. Strengthen your personal safety habits. This isn't about fear, it's about confidence. Know your surroundings, secure your home and possessions, and stay connected with neighbours and community. Thirdly, take action to strengthen your body and mind. Make time for enjoyable, regular exercise, preferably with others. And try to find time to connect with nature and spend time in green spaces. To stay sane, try to pay attention to the present moment and live in the now. This makes you concentrate on what is happening at this moment and prevents your mind from worrying and deviating to possibilities in the future or regrets from the past. After all, we can only live and act in the present moment. There are plenty of good books and videos on this subject. One I found particularly helpful is The Power of Now. We need to maintain a calm mind to concentrate on things that you can do and change now. Look for support from others, but if they don't agree with your views, don't dwell on this. You'll find others that do agree and understand. Limit doom scrolling and limit listening to rant type videos. Constant exposure to negative news makes the world feel worse than it is. Set boundaries. Choose when and how you consume information. Listening to other people's rants will not help you. Only listen to those that offer help and support. Your mind is your most valuable asset during uncertain times. So try to stick to a semblance of routine even if you don't work. When the world feels unpredictable, structure gives your brain stability. Limit conversations that spiral into hopelessness. It's okay to talk about problems, but not to drown in them. Create small, achievable goals. Progress, even any progress, rebuilds confidence. Stay connected. Humans are not built to carry stress on their own. You don't need perfection. You just need consistency. And these steps, they won't fix a country, but they do fix the part of the world that you live in every day, and they'll enable you to remain strong enough to do what you can to help your country. Fourthly, Rebuild your community, which is a powerful antidote to chaos. When we feel our country is changing too fast and is out of our control, the instinct is to withdraw. But isolation makes everything worse. Community is the strongest stabiliser humans have ever invented. You don't need a huge network, you just need a few people you can trust. Try to connect with people close by, as well as those on the internet. You might try to get to know neighbours or start or join some small local groups such as walking groups, gardening clubs, dog meetups, community cleanups, anything that brings people together. Look for shared values. Most people want safety, stability, kindness and opportunity. Start there. Support local businesses as it keeps money circulating in your community and builds resilience from the ground up. When national issues feel too big, local community can become your anchor, particularly if you live alone. Fifthly, remember, countries have survived worse. History is full of nations that went through economic collapse, political dysfunction, rising crime and cultural tension, and yet people rebuilt. Communities adapted and new systems emerged. Stability returned. The story of the West is one of resilience, and you are part of that story. Sixthly, remember that you can make a difference, even in small ways. You don't need to be a politician or activist to help your country. You can make an impact simply by being a calm, steady presence for others, helping someone who's struggling financially or emotionally, and being informed without being consumed. There are also plenty of small things you can do in your daily life to help the country get rid of a government that doesn't listen. Please watch my video about the things we can all do. I'll link it below. Change doesn't start in Parliament. It starts with conversations between ordinary people in homes, workplaces, or up the pub, or even online. It starts with you and me. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, please remember this. You're not powerless. You are far stronger than the headlines make you feel. Take care of yourself and take care of your community, and trust that difficult chapters don't last forever, but the people who endure them, they do. So please subscribe. I aim to post a couple of videos a week. Lastly, but most importantly, remember, you're not alone. Bye for now.